Welcome to chemistry.
Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Bay and I teach honors and regular chemistry here.
Hey, I'm Mr. Pilcher. I teach honors chemistry.
Hi, and I'm Dr. Yates. I teach chemistry and physics.
Just wanted to make a video so that you guys could meet the chem team. We are always working together. Even if you guys were in the building, you would be seeing us going in between each other's rooms. So we just wanted to let you know that you're going to be seeing a lot of us this year, and we're excited to get you guys ready to learn some chemistry.
We're going to set so much stuff on fire. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast.
All right, Thanks, guys.
All right, hey there, folks. It's Mr. Pilcher. I want to talk about a few things to help you get ready for this class. Let's go ahead and take a look at our weekly schedule. So you'll find your course here on Schoology. You'll click on it. And if you go to this very first folder, it says Welcome to Chemistry. Start here. Go ahead and go into that first folder. And you scroll down a little bit, you'll see your weekly schedule. You go ahead and blow that up a little bit by clicking on it. And so let's go through what a typical week is going to look like. So on Mondays, you're going to have new content or a lecture of some kind. Lots of times these will be recordings. And after you watch that lecture, you're going to have a 3-question quiz, little mini quiz afterwards. Each question is worth 2 points. It's a total of 6 points. These should be really easy points here. It's just basically, did you watch the video? Did you understand what was going on? Here's an easy 6 points just to make sure you're on top of it. Tuesday is going to be the same thing, okay? Now, when we get to Wednesdays, those are going to be our synchronous days. So that's when we're going to have live lectures, and you need to make sure that you come to those classes during your class time. Okay, so if you have me first period, for example, you need to come see me on Wednesdays in these lectures at 7:25 a.m. because that's when first period starts. So these days, we're going to be doing face-to-face instruction. We're going to practice a lot of the material. And as long as I can see you in these days, you'll get 10 points for your participation for the week, just like that. Now, Thursdays, those are our lab days and / office hours. So there's a lot of labs that we do in this class that you unfortunately can't do at home. But I'm going to film myself doing a lot of these labs. I'll probably have Dr. Yates there, Ms. Bay there lots of times. And what we're going to do is we're going to perform the lab, and you're going to see what it would look like, kind of get like a first-person perspective. And we'll show you recordings of those. And Thursdays are also office hours days. So you can contact me anytime during that day. We can set up one-on-one instruction. You can email me. And that way you can get the help that you need. You need to really make sure if there's any questions that you still have after Monday through Wednesday, Thursday's the day to get those figured out. And that's because on Friday is when we're going to have our quizzes and our assessments. These are usually going to be about 20 to 30 points or so. I think the first one coming up in a week is going to be maybe like 24 points. And so these quizzes, they go over all the stuff that we've been learning. So the new content from Monday and Tuesday and sometimes Wednesday, and the content that we practice on Wednesday and Thursday. That's what those quizzes are going to be all about. Now, please note, in those Wednesday classes, if you can't attend class for some specific reason, you have to come to office hours or make some other arrangements. You need to contact me in some way to receive your participation points for that week. So those participation points, okay, they're 10 points. They should be really easy. If you come to class on Wednesday, you're good to go there. But if you can't make those Wednesday classes, you need to find a way to either come to office hours on Thursday or contact me in some way. I need to hear from you. I need to have some sort of interaction with you to make sure that you can get your participation points. Alrighty, folks, so let's go ahead and talk syllabus here. So I'm at Schoology, go into my chemistry course. Welcome to Chemistry Start Here folder. Boom, there we go. So here's our weekly schedule. We've already talked about that. And let's talk about the syllabus. I'm going to blow that up. Okay, so at the top here, just sort of list out a bunch of the units that we're going to be covering. We've got some fun stuff like matter, thermochem, gas laws. Weekly schedule. We've already talked about this some. We're going to try and follow that as often as possible. Some weeks may be a little bit different, but most of the time we're going to stick to that typical weekly schedule. And please note that it's expected that you complete all of a week's work by that Friday. Remember, quizzes are on Friday, and so you need to have everything done by Friday, okay? And if there's going to be any issues with that, you need to contact me beforehand. Okay, so on Saturday, you shouldn't be emailing me like, hey, Mr. Pilcher, I couldn't get this stuff done on Friday. You need to be emailing me on like the Wednesday before, like, hey, Mr. Pilcher, I won't be able to get stuff done on this Friday. What can I do? So you gotta let me know beforehand during that week. Participation points, again, just remember, you need to come to class on Wednesday, and if for some reason you're not able to do that, you have to come to office hours on Thursday or have some sort of interaction with me. Please contact me. All materials for this class will be found on Schoology. Now, just make sure that you understand, Schoology is set up that all weekly lecture questions and participation points must be completed before your quizzes and tests are unlocked, okay? So you need to complete your Monday folder, your Tuesday folder, your Wednesday, your Thursdays before you can actually even unlock your quiz that's sitting in the Friday folder. Materials, basically you just want to make sure you have a spiral notebook, some sort of writing utensil, and a calculator. It doesn't have to be a fancy calculator, just something that you can do multiplication, division, and some addition, that kind of stuff. Your grades are going to consist of lecture questions, weekly participation, quizzes on Fridays, tests when we get to them, so we're going to have big unit tests every several weeks or so. All missing assignments are just an automatic 0 in my grade book. Academic integrity. So this year's going to be a lot different than other years, but I still expect the same academic integrity from you guys. And again, communication is going to be really key. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I love hearing from students. Don't worry about, oh, is my question going to be too weird or what? Feel free to contact me with anything you need help with in chem. There's class philosophy there if you want to read that. In general, to succeed in chemistry, you're really going to have a positive attitude. Just go into class and be like, okay, I'm going to try my best. I'm going to be positive about this experience. Even if you're not really big on the virtual stuff, just try and stay positive. We're going to get through this. Make sure you're nice and organized. Keep all your your chemistry notes or whatever you're collecting in a nice binder, probably is the best way to do it. Pay attention. So watching a lecture video and paying attention to a lecture video are two totally different things, okay? So just make sure that when you click play, you're actually watching the video and you're not on TikTok 2 seconds later. Do all your own work. Make sure you don't cram, and always get that extra help, okay? I'm going to be really available all the time, especially during those office hours on Thursdays, live classes on Wednesdays. Again, you can always email me. I'll get back to you real quickly. So that's our chemistry syllabus. Please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. All right, folks? Alrighty, folks, let's do a quick run through on what Schoology is going to look like for you in a typical week. So I'm coming down here. I'm clicking on my chemistry course. Check out that sweet GIF I have on there, or GIF? I don't know. Anyways, so here's the ever familiar Start Here folder that you will have used on August 20th and the 21st. But then once we are actually starting a real week, which is Monday the 24th coming up, you'll notice at the beginning of every unit, there's going to be a nice calendar. So we can see Unit 1 is going to span 3 weeks, ending with your Unit 1 test on September 11th. And there's going to be your 3 weeks right here in these folders. So in week 1, which has the dates on it and everything, you'll click on that. And here's what a weekly folder is going to look like typically. At the top, you're going to have an Any Questions poll. So any question you have at the beginning of the unit, during the unit, whatever, you can post right there. And I can answer those for you on there. And that way, if someone else has the same question, they can see my response to it. And another cool thing about this is your classmates can also respond. So if Billy's like, hey, I have a question about the syllabus over here, his classmate Becky, if she reads that before I even get to it, she can respond right there. She knows the right answer. Now, right below any questions, you'll have a nice little calendar for the week itself. Notice we have that quiz on the 28th coming up. And then you'll have 5 folders for each day of the week. So let's go ahead and we'll work through these folders one at a time. Notice that they have grayed out check marks next to them right now. So if I go into the Monday folder, Mondays we're always going to have lectures. This coming Monday we're going to have a lecture on safety, and there will be a link for a video that you can watch right here by the time you open up this folder. And then there's going to be a safety notes lecture questions, a little mini assessment right afterwards. It's just going to be 3 questions, 6 total points. It should be something that you're totally able to do as long as you watched the video and you understood what was going on. So if you watch that video and take that little mini quiz, when you come back out here, you'll have a nice green check mark next to your Monday. Now this green check mark allows you to open the Tuesday folder. Okay, so you'll notice you can't open the Tuesday folder unless you get a green check mark for the Monday folder first. Okay, so that's making you go in order with these days of the week. Tuesdays are going to look really similar to Mondays. Okay, so Tuesdays are also going to have a notes lecture video. And then there's going to be a 3-question quiz after that. When you do both of those, you'll get a green check mark for Tuesday. Wednesday, those are going to be our live classes. So those are the days where if you come in here, there will be a link. So you'll go to meet.google.com and you'll type in the specific class code. So my class code will be right there waiting for you by the time you get to this folder. And so live lectures, those are when you need to come to live class during your class period. So for example, if you have me first period, you need to be clicking on this link at 7:25 a.m. on Wednesday to be in class on time. I take attendance during these, so I always know who showed up and when. So that's our Wednesdays. Now, Thursday, okay, that's going to be some sort of lab video usually. So we're going to show you a video of a lab that you would normally do in class that kind of reinforces the concepts you went through on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. You'll also notice here are my office hours. So my office hours are 7:30 to 11, and then there's a break for lunch, and there's 12 to 1:30. So on office hours days, you can email me any questions that you have. You can also go to Google Meets. So again, if you follow this link, here's what it'll look like. And you'll click join or start the meeting. And in this space right here, you'll enter the code that should be right here, okay? So this will be a code by the time you get here. And if you do that, all of a sudden you'll be face-to-face with me and you can ask me any questions that you need, okay? And that will be Thursdays. Now, one thing you need to make sure before you leave this Thursday folder, at the very bottom, it says week 1 participation points. You need to answer this one question quiz. You need to tell me, how did you get your participation points this week? Did you come to the Wednesday live class? Did you do the Thursday office hours? You need to contact me in some way. I need to know that you're participating on a personal level in some way every week in class. As long as you come to Wednesday or Thursday, or usually both, you'll get those 10 points, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And so finally, our last folder, Friday, okay? Now again, you can't open the Friday folder unless you have check marks for Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, all before you get to this point. Remember, Wednesday doesn't have check marks. Now Friday is when you're gonna have your quizzes. So if you haven't been on top of things during a week, you're gonna not be able to open up this Friday quiz until you do everything else. And here's the catch. Friday quizzes are only open for the school day on Friday. So if it's 12 o'clock on Friday, like noon, and you haven't done your Monday, Tuesday, and Thursdays, you're gonna have to really quickly fly through all that stuff just in order to take your quiz on time. Because if you don't open up your Friday folder in time, you're just gonna receive a 0 for that quiz, and that's something you really want to avoid. But when you do have all those green check marks and it's Friday, you click on the folder, your quiz will be right here. You can click there and you can open it. These quizzes are going to usually be between 20 to 30 points, and they're going to cover all the stuff from the week, your Monday, your Tuesday, your Wednesdays, all that good stuff. So that is what a typical week is going to look like in Schoology. Now, it wouldn't be a proper year of chemistry learning if we didn't try and set something on fire pretty early on. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I have a nice flammable substance here. I'm going to get a little bit of that. But, ooh, that's a little bit too much maybe, but I'm just going to go ahead and down the hatch. I got a big water jug here. Now, what I need to do is I need to make sure that I remove all the extra flammable material and put it far, far away. It's generally frowned upon to set your classroom on fire within the first couple weeks of school. Now, in week 3, that's a little bit more acceptable, but we need to be kind of careful since we're just starting. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cap this off. I'm going to go ahead and spin this guy. Now, the interesting thing is what's really flammable are the vapors that I'm creating here, not necessarily the liquid itself. So I'm just going to spin this, get a lot of surface area coating. And now I got a brand new light switch. I got to turn my lights off. It's not working. Hurry. There go my lights. Okay, so now we need to fry this turkey. Let's go. And officially welcome to chemistry, baby.
Are we all in the shot? All right. One.
Shorter.
Because our visors are glaring.
My hair is a hot mess right now.